All right, back. Take two.
Take two.
Take two. Same energy, pretty low. But yeah, we'll wait for a few people to round up into the room here, so we can do a world famous sound check. First one in gets to tell us if the sound is good. That should be a prize.
First person in.
The first person in gets all right, and if you could tell us if the sound is good, you get we name you a top fan.
So top
How about
fan,
that?
Let's see if Dan Royal can give us a sound.
Oh, Chip, come on, Chip, can you hear me? I hope you can, because we use a different microphone port in the phone today. So this is what we're looking for. I'm going drink free, by the way.
Yeah, I grabbed a nice water.
Good move. You've protected yourself. You've protected.
I'm a headache boy today.
Your learnings. Yeah, I'm a little low energy. Maybe it's the heat. Maybe it's something to do with the humidity.
I walked outside before and I was just like.
Well, if you walk outside, you got everybody outside here that's treating it like it's the it's like it's a theme park out there with all the bikes and the rides and the running around and all that other jazzercising.
We have nobody in the chat right now.
Okay, all right. Good to know. I will sit here all night and wait for somebody to show up and get involved with in the downtime, in the sort of the pre-show preamble. Autonomous of anything. I'd like to thank everybody who jumped on Saturday. I thought Saturday was pretty fun.
I had a lot of fun, man.
2 shows, a little bit of technical glitches. We're still ironing out kinks of new equipment. Just trying to find our way in this tech world. But yeah, Steve and Melissa from Basement Bar Show really they came to play. They certainly participated well. We all played well in the sandbox.
We had a lot of fun.
Had a lot of fun. And they certainly have better equipment. Well, they're an older show. They're a time-honored tradition.
Seasoned veterans in the video podcast
community. They were. And they certainly they brought the thunder. They had a great setup. So, and our hosts for the day were the Pool Ave Bar. It's our favorite. It was good to be there. It was good to be part of the scene on Saturday. Raise some money, which is always good. Again, I still have some packs to go that I have not assigned. So if anybody still wants to make, it is any donation that you make to the Pancreatic Cancer Foundation with the hashtag LOTP. You do get an unopened pack of cards from the collection, and you also, if it's at least a $10 donation, Steve Mazzano of the Basement Bar Show will send you a drink recipe based on the cocktail of your choice. So, we share your information with Steve, and he'll get that cocktail.
I just decided right now that I'm going to add a new riff into the mix.
Okay.
I'm going to be watching along and commenting and engaging with some
okay. All right.
With some of the people.
Now, I don't want you to be distracted from your normal producer
Absolutely
duties.
Not.
To do that. So this is really this is a lot to do.
I'm taking on a lot here, boys.
Are we ready? Are we ready for what we're going? It's our first Upper Deck pack of cards. Upper Deck, the 1, 2, 3, 5th guy in the baseball card game. Late, they came into it in '89.
It's a hefty.
It's hefty, yeah. Well, I think it's because of the silver that's built into the packaging. But they certainly had a run there. They were the ones that had the world famous Ken Griffey rookie card.
Yes.
In 1989.
There's also
a legendary Ken Griffey card.
In this pack set, there's 9 Ted Williams baseball heroes randomly inserted in special marked packs, and there's 2,500 personally autographed Ted Williams cards in this.
That's kind of cool.
Yes.
That's again just throwing their 2 cents into this. Like, making it a little bit more special than, just a regular pack of cards with maybe some gum or a puzzle piece in there. So, next level stuff from Upper Deck. Matt, are you you're furiously typing away to the folks in the stream.
Well, I didn't see anybody typing, so I wasn't sure if there was something going on with the chat. Right. But PM's here.
Okay, all right.
PM says it looks smoother and it sounds better, so
okay.
let's get into it.
Hey, let's be smooth and sound.
Upper Deck
great.
1992. It's the first Upper Deck that we're doing for Season 2. We are looking for 3 rookies. We have a Manny Ramirez, a Pedro Martinez, and a Jim Tomei rookie card that we're hoping to find.
Right.
There is a sweet mustache Ken Griffey Sr. in here.
Oh yeah.
And the legendary Jim Abbott, the one-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
He used to he'd have his glove tucked so he would throw and then in one swoosh.
Yep. Or he would have it on his stubby, and he would just like.
Yes.
Yep. Yes. Jim Abbott was cool.
So
went to University of Michigan, I think.
I mean, you know better than me.
I believe so.
Those are the 5 cards specifically that we're looking for. Okay. On top of the special Ted Williams.
If we get a Ted Williams card, that would be kind of cool. Also, we're always chasing Griffies. Anytime that we see a Ken Griffey, we're gonna get super excited. So I'm gonna bust open. By the way, behind us a 2002 Celebrity Softball
All-Star game.
Celebrity Softball. Never hurts to have that on in the background. You might see somebody like Tom Arnold, or in like 2002, who was popular in 2002? Dave Winfield. All right.
2002, Roseanne Barr.
Okay. Tom Arnold and Roseanne Barr.
Ellen DeGeneres.
So already I'm going to be stumped from this first pitcher, but he looks real intense. We've got Padres pitcher Adam Peterson. And the front and the back have pictures, so we'll have to show those off. Real slick cards.
Basement Bar shows in the house tonight.
I like the slick cards here.
Steve's here, Ron's here, there's a bunch of people.
Welcome.
So we're getting there.
Welcome. But yeah, Adam Peterson, not really sure where he's going, but he's really torqued up.
It looks like he's in a batting stance with his glove.
It could be one leg up, ready to hit his own pitch. Show off the back of that too, because
these are really nice cards.
That's really like it. Normally, like if we see a secondary picture on a card, it's very small. It's just a head. Maybe it's like a black and white photo. This is your color photos front and back.
Very nice trimmer on the outside. I like the shadowy border that you see right here.
Yeah, and also like
it almost gives it a 3D effect.
Yeah,
especially actually if you're looking at it when we go back and watch it. The live feed later, you'll notice how when I turn the card like that, it gave it a really cool vibe.
Pops off of it, yeah. So, forget the player that's on the front of it. The card itself looks kind of cool. We've got here left-handed pitcher for the Cubs at the time. We've got Danny Jackson, and Danny Jackson had come up with the Cincinnati Reds. It was a big deal when he got picked up by the Cubs, because I think Danny Jackson was an all-star in 92, 91, 92, 93, we were getting ready for Danny Jackson mania.
He's got that super high leg wind.
Yeah. Well, he was a pretty good lefty. Good motion on his ball. A decent these were the times though when I think you started to see some pitch counts jump into Major League Baseball. So
23 and 8 in 1988.
Yeah.
2.73 ERAs.
Excellent.
That's a really good year.
Excellent. And I'm sure, he probably was the benefit of, maybe kind of a weak Cubs team at that time. Well, maybe the Cubs weren't in the playoffs, but maybe they were contenders. I don't know. I'm really not sure what I'm getting here. Oh, this is an odd Kevin Moss Yankee card. It's a drawing of him. So we have to look at what the subsets are. But this gives you, it's almost like it's a Yankee checklist, but with a player on it, which is unique.
You don't really see that in a lot of.
Normally, that would be here's a checklist by itself. But I don't know if it even gives you does that give you every Yankee that's in the set? I think they'd probably be short.
Yes, that's what it looks like.
Really?
Yeah. Can you name 3 players on this?
on the 1992 Yankees?
Yeah.
Sure can. Don Mattingly.
That's number
He was
one.
there, number one, with a bullet. I will say that the next guy that I'm thinking of, boy, I'm drawing a blank. Roberto Kelly, still a Yankee
Yes.
at that time?
Team leader in stolen bases.
Big Bob Kelly. And for the third fella for the Yankees, I'm going to go Mike Witt, a Yankee in 92.
Doesn't look like it.
I don't know, guys. I'm sure the guys in the chat are probably blowing me up. John Wetland. I can name bad old Yankees all day.
We'll go with Steve Sachs, the team
Steve
leader
Sachs.
in
Oh, okay.
average.
Steve Sachs, yes.
We
he was
can
there.
go with a young Bernie Williams.
Oh, or probably a rookie Bernie Williams or a second year.
Mel Hall, team leader in
30.
RBIs.
Mel Hall, kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
A big, not good to women.
Jim Leyritz.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, Jim Leyritz early
Nice
in his
little
career.
checklist there. We usually blow past checklists.
Yeah, no, and I think that once again,
Back-to-back
on a
checklists.
back-to-back checklist, but this one's got a Ricky Henderson on a drawing of
That's
Ricky
a
Henderson.
really cool drawing.
I would like that on the wall of this very studio apartment.
We might have to pull that up. We might have to blow this up.
Might have to blow that up or get. Well, let's get an artist to just draw it on the side of the wall.
3 Oakland.
That would be great. 3 Oakland A's at that time. That's easy. That's a Canseco. That's a Henderson. That's a McGuire. I know my A's, brother. Rick Honeycutt's still
Scott
there.
Brocious, Harold Baines.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wasn't a bad team. Dave Stewart.
They were a World Series team
Yeah, Rick Honeycutt.
in '91. No, not a World
Dennis
Series team.
Eckersley.
They were just out of their. Dave Stewart was still there. Yeah, they were just out of their dynasty. Young into his career, and really should have been a. I think he was a good player, but I just think he was a victim of there being a lot more powerful dudes. Outfielder for the Royals, Brian McRae, son of Hal McRae, who had played for the Kansas City Royals in his playing career. Again, a lot of potential. I think went to everybody bounced around. Free agency was nuts in the early 90s. Everybody played everywhere. So like to try and like tag somebody as like a career guy playing in one place, good luck.
Yeah.
Not a lot of dudes like that.
Hal McRae was the team's manager the year before, and Brian led the team in runs, hits, triples, and stolen bases.
Yeah, quick dude.
And he had the longest hitting streak in the AL in 1991.
Yeah. I think he just kind of fizzled. Might have gone to the Reds and sort of petered out in the Reds. But we got another side shot here, an action shot, laying a tag down. We've got White Sox catcher Ron Karkovice. Good name for a ball player, Ron Karkovice.
These
and
action
an all-star
shots.
catcher. Like I will put that on him too.
Great shots, and
I know.
they look amazing
Yeah.
on the video right now.
Yeah, we're really.
Give us your feedback on some of these pictures.
Yeah, please. The ball is in your court. Maybe we should buy more upper deck packs because.
These look great.
But those are really stylish. For the first time, somebody can say our show is stylish.
New Jersey boy.
Is he, Mr. Karkovice?
Union, New Jersey.
Oh, all right.
Great logo there with the Chicago White Sox.
Very different, and that there's one thing I want to point out with the Cubs too. Like, I don't know if it was maybe Upper Deck going out on their own, or maybe like there was secondary logos for a lot of teams in this particular season, but I noticed the Cubs on the Danny Jackson card was a little bit.
Yeah, it looks a little different.
It's a little different. It's not the normal C in a circle.
I think maybe
or they were not the C.
It could have been something that Upper Deck was doing to try to instead of
stand
just
out.
putting the logo because the Cubs just have the C.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
maybe for younger kids or kids
Yeah,
who didn't
just
really
like
know the teams, like
block letters,
right, big
bubble
block
letters.
to pop.
Yeah, all about popping. We've got the Swiss Army knife of Major League Baseball. We've got all-star utility man Jose Oquendo. Now, baseball historians will know that Jose Oquendo did come up as a New York Met and played predominantly shortstop and second base for the Mets. Went on to become a man of note, mostly footnote for the Cardinals by playing every position in a season. Might have even done that every position in a game for the Cardinals too. Fact check me at some point. Infield, every spot on the infield, every spot in the outfield, caught, and he did.
He played. He
did
in
pitch.
One game.
It might be. I know it was. He was the only one to do it in a season, play every position, but there's a possibility that he did it all in one game. For that reason, he should be in the Hall of Fame. And according to my comedy mentors, the Scalar brothers, who tracked down Jose Oquendo for a special as a utility man, he certainly would deserve some special consideration. Maybe his own closet in the hall, like a utility closet in the Hall of Fame. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just looking for any sort of like accolades for Oquendo that I could get. Not a great stick, not the type of guy that you're like, hey, it's in the clutch, I need Oquendo up here, but just more or less like, hey, we need somebody to like play third this inning. We'll get you next time.
So as far as I could read, he was one of very few players with that, quote unquote, that made at least one appearance at every position during his MLB career.
Yes.
And at the time when he retired, he had the highest all-time career fielding percentage for a second baseman.
That's impressive.
And now he's number 2 all-time.
Okay.
Would you be able to guess who number 1 is?
Number 1 all-time fielding percentage
for a second baseman. So it was somebody who now has it higher than that. Placido Polanco.
Oh, Placido Polanco.
Yes.
Okay. Modern trivia for you guys. Do we want to do a height check on Jose Oquendo? Do they have the heights on these cards?
They do.
Okay. We do a height check on the utility man? Okay, all right. We're going to move on. Another side scroller here. Chuck McElroy, pitcher for the Cubs. I think out of the bullpen guy.
Big bifocals guy.
But yeah, he's a specs guy. I think,
Patrick's doing a height check without us.
Big wingspan. Maybe we're a little bit of a delay. We called off the Jose Oquendo height check.
Yeah, he was the setup man for Dave Smith.
Oh, okay. Dave Smith, who was
actually the Cubs,
long in the
it
tooth.
looks like the Cubs had 2 closers.
They could have.
Because they had right-handed Dave Smith and left-handed Paul Asemacher.
Okay. Yeah, out of the bullpen, Paul Asemacher.
Yes.
Wow. That certainly is stacking the deck there.
3 saves in 91.
Okay. Hey, what do you McElroy? Back of the card, if you want to show everybody, he's blowing an impressive bubble.
Yeah, that's...
He's got big league chew. I'm guessing that's big league chew.
That is the epitome of a 1992 baseball picture. Big specs.
Big specs and a big bubble in your mouth. Nothing says, and he's a lefty, so I mean he hits.
Patrick's guessing heights for everybody apparently now.
Really? Okay. Oh, he's trying to keep himself sharp. We're gonna do an episode one of these days where it's just like height check. Everybody height check. Not even gonna read the cards. It's just like boom. Here's a guy. Check his height check. Brother of a great. We've got Mike Maddox, pitcher for the Padres, San Diego Padres, pinstripe guys. San Diego Padres. Mike Maddox. And there being a pitching coach, I think might still be a pitching coach in the league. Those who can't do teach, as we like to say. Not really an impressive major league career. Kind of in the shadow of Greg Maddox. Yeah. Never really found a footing. Wasn't the type of guy that you're gonna rely on every day. He could get out there and have some shiny moments, but nah, not really a.
Let's go height check on Mike Maddox.
Mike Maddox. Not to be confused with Mike Madden. Mike Madden, 5'8" on a good day. Mike Maddox, I'm going to say...
If you're 5'8", I'm 6'2".
Okay, all right. It's on my driver's license, 5'8".
All right, let's get the height check in for Mike Maddox. If you want to get your guess in
I'm going to get my guess in first because it's my show, and damn it, that's what I want. 6'2".
6'2".
We'll go 6'2".
Patrick says 6'3".
Okay.
Let's see if we can get some other guesses.
Climb the ladder. Or sink the ladder. Use those rungs. Those rungs on the bottom are just as important as the top rungs.
Ron says every bit of 6'2".
Okay.
There's not many people in right now.
Is this a stereo consensus?
I will tell you that you and Ron are every bit of correct.
Yes!
6'2" is the correct answer.
Yeah, bring it on,
and
Mike Maddox. Keep it rolling. I caught this out of the corner of my eye when I was looking down. We've got, at the time, Chicago White Sox slugger and pre-steroid era, Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
Probably his second second or third year in the league.
Great mustache here.
Oh, I didn't even see a mustache on him. I see sunglasses, and I do see that he's.
Yeah, there's a mustache. There's no sunglasses.
It's pre.
On the back there.
On the back there's sunglasses. Pre-Cubs, Sammy Sosa.
He looks like my old football coach.
Does he? So your old football coach looks like a white lady.
Our good friend Nikki.
Yeah.
Her husband was my football coach.
Really?
He looks just like him.
Oh, okay. Now he doesn't look like Sammy Sosa now, does he?
No.
Because Sammy Sosa looks like a white lady now. He's got a lot of, I don't know, it's bleaching. I'm not sure. By the way,
pre-bleaching, Pat.
Big time recommendation. The Long Shot Summer, ESPN 30 for 30 on the summer of '98 with Sosa and McGuire chasing the home runs. Excellent. A little boring in parts, but overall excellent. I thought Sammy Sosa came across as a pretty decent dude, pretty repentant of some of the, chicanery that he got into with PEDs, not being very forthcoming during his playing career, maybe sticking around a little bit too long to sort of try and pad the back half of his stats. Maybe one day he gets a Hall of Fame nod. It's too soon to tell.
In my opinion, I don't think any of those guys are going to get in.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, but
because my opinion with that is, if you're going to let one of them in, then everybody's who has the numbers will get in.
Well,
but you're going to have to put that asterisk in the Hall of Fame, and that tampers that just damns the name.
Once again, maybe we just go with give them a nod after they pass away, so that they can't say anything on a live microphone. Someone who's not getting a call to the Hall of Fame, we've got left-handed pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Right behind your shoulders, Rolly Fingers just mashed a home run.
Rolly Fingers?
Yeah.
Rolly Fingers hitting home runs? This is celebrity softball. This is Neil Heaton. We've had Neil Heaton before. Left-hander, was a bit of an all-star for the Pirates and a good hand
Neil
for them.
Throwing the Heaton.
A good hand for them in their rotation. Along with Drayback and John Tudor, Smiley, guys like that. He can get it done. As far as lefties go, we got a couple decent lefty starters here. Heaton, Danny Jackson. We're keeping the lefties in business.
The old Southpaw.
The old Southpaw. Yeah.
I am the old Southpaw.
All right, we've got this is a guy, again, much in the same way that we thought Brian McRae was going to be the future of baseball at some point. We've got Indians outfielder, hard-hitting Mark Whitten.
Nice action shot. He definitely
really,
one right
he's
here.
taking it. He's
either that or he struck out. He doesn't want to move.
Or it's a long foul ball. But yeah, Mark Whitten, came out of the blocks first few years in the league. A lot of promise. Again, another fizzle. Middle of the decade, late in the decade, maybe they couldn't stack up to the guys that were on the gas, the guys that were hitting the long ball. But I always thought Mark Whitten was a real serviceable guy.
This is a great shot on the back.
I know, we're loving the looks of these cars. He's just staring down that guy who's trying to tag him out in second.
He's like, yeah, you idiot.
You get out of my way. I'm Mark Whitten. I'm hard-hitting Mark Whitten. I'm going to say it now, and I believe we've now surpassed, I think we've gotten our 5th Tom Bernansky card.
Oh my God.
Tom Bernansky comes up almost every pack now. So the mascot, currently the highest ranking guy as far as appearances on Leader of the Pack, other than myself and producer Matt, is Tom Bernansky.
I think Tom Bernansky has more appearances than I do.
He might. This is Tom Bernansky. We've seen him as a Minnesota Twin. Maybe we even saw him as a rookie for the California Angels. We saw him as a Cardinal, and now we're getting him as a Boston Red Sox. And he also looks like he has. Again, we can't say enough about the action shots. Looks like a bit of an untucked shirt coming out of the box there.
Yeah, right.
He's got a belly. He's got
the back one's
a bit
nice
of a beer
shot,
belly.
Height check on Tom Bernansky.
Oh, Tom Bernansky. We haven't done Tom Bernansky's height?
I think we have, but let's
do it. All right, let's do it. Has he gotten shorter?
He may have gotten taller.
I'm going to say Tom Bernansky, big, strong kid, I'm gonna stick my guess for the day 6'2".
Okay.
I'm sticking 6.
Patrick saying 6'5".
I'm going 6'5". Oh,
Get some more guesses in here, guys.
long and tall for Tom.
It'd be ironic if I just jumped in the chat and wrote.
And just looking at the back of the card.
Or I started throwing low ball.
Hey dummies! Yeah, just to throw the curveball.
Ron says 6'1".
Okay, 6'1", 6'2", 6'5". Not a lot of guessers today.
No. So everybody was wrong.
We burned everybody out.
Tom Bernansky is 6'4".
6'4".
Yes.
Well, PM was close.
I can't deal with Patrick getting another height check right because he's just gonna rub it in my nose the next time I see him.
In the notes section, we mentioned that we were looking for a Jim Abbott card.
Yes, we did. The one-handed Jim Abbott.
Boom!
And you ask and you shall receive.
Jim Abbott is here. It is a specialty card. It's a Diamond Skills. Best left-handed pitcher. Woo!
Best one-handed pitcher.
Certainly the best one-handed pitcher, but best left-handed pitcher.
This is a
Jim
really
Abbott.
good-looking card too.
Yeah.
It has like a little bit of a. It almost looks like there's a hint, like a hue to the background.
Yeah, like it was jazzed up for the occasion.
Especially with that purple border, and like this is like purple. There's what we were talking about right
Maybe
there.
they were just having image.
Skills.
Maybe like much of the way that '90s baseball had a lot of performance-enhancing drugs. Maybe the cards and the card makers had a lot of image-enhancing agents that were going into creating these cards. I don't know. Something to just think about. Something to ruminate on while you're watching the vaunted leader of the pack.
Yeah, so on the back, it actually gives you a little breakdown about Jim Abbott. Never played a single game in the minor leagues.
Yeah, I believe that.
He started his rookie season 0-4. Finished.
Does it mention
18-11.
Michigan?
It might.
Should.
What?
I hope it does. He did pitch for the Yankees. At some point.
Yes, went to the University of Michigan.
I know. Hey, just like you know colleges, I know that guy's college.
Became the first U.S. pitcher to beat the Cuban national team since 1962, and won the Sullivan Award as the nation's top amateur athlete in '88. Won a gold medal in the Seoul Olympics.
Yep.
And was a first-round pick
remember that.
in 1988.
Great. Awesome. Jim Abbott, one of the unsung heroes of 90s baseball, Jim Abbott. I said it. Last guy in the pack, we've got Red Sox pitcher. A lot of pitchers in this pack, by the way.
Yeah.
Greg Harris, not really a... I mean, the action shot's fine. The back shot's real boring.
You can clearly see his jockstrap in this photo.
Can you? Oh. Kid show. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I will gladly show you guys the back of the card.
Oh, the back of the card. Yeah, PG, show him from the waist up.
Yeah, I gotta do this.
Yeah, just give him a little bit of a, yeah. We don't want to get an R rating this early into season 2. But Greg Harris wasn't really like, he probably disappeared from the league within 4 or 5 years.
Career 3.64 ERA.
Yeah, it's fine.
Never pitched more than. He was a bullpen guy, so 66 games was the highest appearance rate.
Yeah, that's for a middle reliever, it's okay. Mustache, sure.
Yeah,
got that.
Also, Ron, I wasn't looking. It's just so noticeable that.
Here's one thing. Again, for season 2, we are looking for guys that are playing
with wads of
hide the dip. Do we have any? If you want to just do a quick scan.
It looks like Neil Heaton.
Neil Heaton might have a wad of dip. No, I think he's just determined.
Puffing out on the.
I think he's just puffing out. I think he's taking a deep breath.
I don't see any. It was a lot of pitchers, so I don't think very many pitchers.
Maybe we went without it. I'm going to say leader of the pack, Jim Abbott. I'm going with Sammy Sosa on this one.
Really?
I'm going. Although again,
this is a great Sammy
Sosa. Lot of love for Jim Abbott, but I'm going to go with Sosa, just because we're right on the cusp of Sosa like breaking out and being an important guy in '90s Major League Baseball. He's on that the arrows pointing up.
He's about to hit that tick
for
up.
Sammy Sosa, right?
This is the most 2000 thing ever. Kevin Heffernan.
Okay, right. Well,
the King of Queens himself.
Went to school with Cactus Jack, by the way.
Really? Oh yeah, they're both New York guys, right?
Yeah. All right. By the way, that's the show.
People are saying that Ron thought you would pick the Ricky Henderson checklist.
Nah, again, the traditionalist in me says checklist, boo hiss. the Ricky Henderson. It's a nice picture, but
really is
it's
a
also
nice
not
picture.
a Ricky Henderson card. So I'm not gonna take credit for that.
Let's take one more look at that as we.
You're gonna the parting shot will be the Ricky Henderson portrait.
Run, Ricky,
Israeli
run.
Swit, go Ricky, go. Also, another great baseball documentary is the Ricky Henderson one that was on MLB Network.
Kenny Mayne, also another very 2002 thing.
Kenny Mayne's still on ESPN, by the way.
Is he?
Yeah,
I haven't watched.
I think it's
ESPN.
all over ESPN.
I'm sorry, I haven't watched ESPN in like 3 years.
Okay.
It's so much, and we'll end it with. I'll end it. My talking with this is it's so much of tune in and see what LeBron James is doing, and see
exactly.
which athlete hit his wife.
Yeah, right. It's not great.
Yeah.
Not a great look, ESPN. All right, that's the show. Again, thanks for everybody who joined on. We're getting good reviews for the sound. This sound, we're going to keep improving the sound this year. One of these days, it's going to be crystal clear. It's going to be like 5G super sound. It's going to happen. Everybody's going to be, just balloons are going to drop from the ceiling when we get the perfect
I can
sound.
do that.
All right.
As the producer, I feel like that is my job.
Well, that's part of your job, yes. So we'll be back, and this is another thing. Like, put in the comments. Did you guys like the Saturday morning slot? We may try and do those again.
That is something that we could definitely do. We might
schedules permit.
We might move locations.
Yeah.
We might try some new stuff out.
Right, but I think I think we had a good enough viewership on a Saturday morning, at just before noon or just at noon. Like maybe we move that. Maybe that's our second show of the week. We move there.
That was also especially considering, the problems we were having with the internet and connection and all that stuff.
No.
But I felt like it was a show that went fairly well.
Right.
And we had a lot of people tune in. So thank everybody for that.
Give the people what they want. So for producer Matt behind Tiny Jerry Mouse here in front, and great big super shadow warrior Keiji Muto, the great Muta. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
That was the best